Hello my dear friends, so welcome back, welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. Today in this video, let's try to understand planet Mars placement in the sign of Virgo. What will happen when planet Mars comes in contact with the sign of Virgo in your horoscope, and what are the kind of results this placement is going to provide you, I'm going to explain in this video. See, first of all, if I talk about planet Mars in Vedic Astrology, planet Mars represents the level of strength which is present inside you. It represents your physical strength as well as your mental strength. Mars also represents your decision making abilities, your ability to make firm and quick decision in your life and then stick to that one decision for a longer duration of time. That thing is also governed under this planet. Mars also represents the blood circulation which is present inside you, and it is directly connected with the level of anger which is present inside you. Apart from this, Mars represents your male siblings, your agility, mental frustration, dealing with your enemies, and many other things are represented by this planet. And on the other hand, if I talk about the sign of Virgo, which is ruled by planet Mercury, it is a very intellectual sign. The sign of Virgo, it represents that hardcore individuals who tend to work around 15 to 16 hours a day. Also, the sign of Virgo, it represents the very critical thinking or ability to look into the minute details. That thing is governed by the sign of Virgo. Virgo also represents your day-to-day activities because it is originally your 6th house. Dealing with your day-to-day life, that thing is connected with the sign of Virgo. So whenever planet Mars comes in contact with the sign of Virgo, first of all, these individuals are having a very strong set of belief system. Because here Mars, his 4th aspect is directly on the sign of Sagittarius, which represents their higher belief system. So they are very strongly connected with that kind of a belief system. If they are doing something wrong in their life, then they continue on doing wrong. Or if they are doing something right in their life, then they continue on doing that thing right. Until and unless some other person will stop them, like you are doing something wrong, you must have to move in that way. So they start moving in that way. Apart from this, here Mars placement in the sign of Virgo, these individuals, they are having some kind of a habit of looking at the minute and very little things, and their 90% of the energy that is totally consumed in looking at the minute things. Because here Mars is feeling somewhat stuck inside the sign of Virgo, although like it is not a very bad placement, but here the energy is getting consumed into day-to-day activities of looking at the minute things, and in that way the farsightedness or your ability to look into the future, that thing is somewhat very difficult with these kind of placements. Also here Mars is going 12 places away from the sign of Libra, so the relationship aspect with their spouse, that thing is also going to be a very challenging part, because these individuals are having somewhat habit of showing some obsession towards other individuals. So the other individual might feel like I need some space in my life. So these individuals, they are not giving me that kind of a space. So they are having that kind of a very obsession towards the dealing with the relationships and that areas of their life as well. Also regarding their career, if I talk about Mars placement in the sign of Virgo, it is very good. If especially you want to go into the field of a gymnasium or any other sport activity, which may be connected to some physical fitness, going to gym, basketball, cricket, volleyball, any such kind of activities, that are going to be very efficient. Because here Mars 8th aspect is directly on the sign of Aries, and the sign of Aries, it represents your 1st house, that is your physical fitness. So here these individuals, they are also very critical about their the way they look, like how I look in the mirror, how other people are going to perceive me. So in that way they are also very self-critical about themselves, about their appearance and about their looks as well. Apart from this, Mars 7th aspect is directly on the sign of the Pisces, and here it becomes somewhat difficult for these individuals to save very huge amount of money, because this is a very spendthrift Mars. Here Mars is having no understandings on how to control that expenses, because Mars aspect, in whichever house Mars is aspecting, it shows the energy directly flows towards that areas of the life. So in the 12th house, the sign of Pisces, this aspect is going to make them a very spendthrift individuals. Like it become very difficult to save such huge amount of money and that wealth in their life. Although this placement is very good if you want to work into the field of some kind of a business activities, because then the rotation of money, that thing is going to be excellent. But apart from this, if you are a household person doing a 9 to 5 job, then this activity is going to be somewhat very, very difficult. Apart from this, these individuals have habit of dealing with a lot of anger and mental related issues as well, because here Mars is not be able to justify its anger in front of other individuals. These are not the individuals who will shout at you like you are doing this thing wrong, that thing wrong. So you know that habit of if they get angry inside them, then they consume their anger inside, and then from the inside they are getting more and more angry. So in that way they will not be able to express their anger freely as well, because I told you the sign of Virgo, sixth sign, here Mars is feeling some kind, it is a solid placement, so Mars feels somewhat I'm stuck somewhere inside. So lot of energy, that energy is consumed into lot of minute and upon looking at the very different things. Even like these individuals, they become very judgmental in their life as well, like they are having the habit of self-critical looking at their own appearance. So they also having the habit of looking at other individuals, what is that person wearing, what is that buying, and that kind of a, so that self-critical nature, that thing is also connected with these individuals. That is why I told you it become as a some kind of a obsessions. Mars in the Virgo, it represents some kind of a obsessions even in the relationships and dealing with the day-to-day activities as well, because here Mars, that uncontrollable energy is guiding them towards the belief system, towards doing something wrong or towards doing something right. But the differentiation, like whether I'm doing wrong or whether I'm doing right in my life, that differentiation part is not present over there, and that is why it become very somewhat difficult for them to channelize their energy towards the positive end. So that's it guys from my side in this video. I hope you like the analysis. If you have any queries regarding your Mars placement, please contact me at my mail ID. I will respond you back within 48 hours after receiving your email. So till then, if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe it below. I will meet you very, very soon in the next video. Bye bye and take care.